What is up, my dudes? It's the Reddit Fairy, and I'm back with a brand new video. This week, I've got for you some r/ChoosingBeggars. So guess what, guys? It's gonna get a little bit choosy in here. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and let's get right into it. Guy asks multiple people for gas. He's only 5 streets from his house. I just read a Choosing Beggar post about someone at a gas station offering to pay for someone's gas. Reminded me of what happened to me a few months back. WP, woman passenger. MD, male passenger. And me. I went to the gas station to fill up my car, and some guy drives up to the gas station in a very rusted 2005 Dodge Caravan. Looked like a very old beater, point A to point B car. Looked like it had 200,000 plus miles on it. A man wearing clothes covered in paint comes out of the car and he is arguing with the woman passenger. Woman passenger: "That's so embarrassing. How are you going to go to a person and ask them for a few dollars? Look at how you look. You look like a crackhead." Male driver: "What are we supposed to do? We have no gas and we overspent at Home Depot to remodel your precious kitchen because you wanted to top your sister's kitchen." Woman passenger: "Here's an idea. Put the car in neutral and you push it and I'll steer. We're only 5 streets away from the house." Male driver: "How about you do that? It's your fault we have no money because you had to go with the more expensive paint because more expensive paint had a half a star better rating." Male driver walks up to me. Male driver: "Hey buddy, sorry to bother you. By any chance, do you mind putting a couple of dollars in my tank? I'm about 5 streets away from my home and my wife spent all our money at Home Depot redecorating our kitchen. I have the old red beater right here." Woman passenger tries hiding her face. Me: thinks to self, seems legit, has paint on his clothes. Home Depot is just a 5-minute drive where we are. Yeah, sure, don't worry about it. Goes inside and puts $5 in his tank. Me: I just put $5 on your tank. Should be enough to get you home. Male driver: "Thanks, you're the man. I hope something good comes your way today." Me: "No problem." Hops in car and starts engine to drive off. My phone rings. Friend asks me to pick up drinks from the station, so I make a U-turn back to the gas station. I see male driver at a different pump. I thought, what the fuck? I pull up to the station and I wait with my window rolled down. Male driver goes up to another person and gave the same story. At the end, he asked not only for gas, but for snacks because his wife is cranky and on her period. Me walks up to the male driver and the person he's begging. "Hey man, you're still here?" Male driver: "Do I know you?" Me: "Why are you still asking for gas? I just put $5 in your tank. You said you were only 5 blocks from your home." Male driver: "You're mistaking me with someone else." Me: "So now your wife is on her period? Did you ask this woman for some money? I think you should be more worried about getting pads for your wife." Male driver: "I'm just trying to get home." Me: "I'm sorry, miss, but do not give this man money. I already provided for him. He's lying to you." Male driver: "Fuck you, man. I don't even know you." Male driver goes to his car and drives away. I stay at the gas station about another 10 minutes to see if he comes back. He came back. He saw me and drove right out. He came back again and didn't even stop at a pump. He just pulled out again. I waited another few minutes and he never came back. Hope you guys enjoyed my story. Wow. Okay, so this reminds me of this one guy in I don't want to say the town, but there's a city I live near. This guy is very famous for standing on the corner of a busy street with a sign begging for money, but this guy doesn't need the money. This guy, he rolls up in like $100 shoes. He's got an iPhone on him. People have offered him jobs, but he says no because he makes more money getting money from people. So He's got a bogus sign saying he can't work, which he can. And he's still just standing there taking money because I guess it's just easier begging than actually working for it. Oh, I fucking hate people sometimes. Tried to sell several baby items, and a lady kept demanding that I'd be helping her out by giving them away for free. This happened about 8 months ago. I won't go into the specifics of why I was selling, but I had 2 car seats, 2 high chairs, a glider, a rocking chair, and a couple of other items. I wasn't asking for a lot. The most expensive items were the car seats. Everything else was $10-15 per item. I placed an ad on Facebook, and a lady responds. She arrives with $80 for both car seats and then proceeds to beg/demand that I give her everything else because she's fostering children and I would really be helping her out. I was in a pretty dark place and didn't want to look at them anymore, so I finally gave in and told her to load it with the car with all the crap she could carry. She called me again 2 days later, demanding all the baby clothes because you're obviously getting rid of everything and clearly you don't need them. Again, I'm fostering kids. You'd be doing your community a great service. I told her to fuck off and not contact me again. Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck, man? Like, this... Clearly she lost a baby, and this woman, like, either she's got her head completely up her ass, or she's just an evil fucking twat. I don't know. Oh my god, that's gross. Poor woman. I feel bad for this one. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Literal choosing beggar. It was in the middle of winter. Cold, windy, and wet. Typical Danish winter, when I saw a guy my age trying to sell homeless newspapers. Special newspapers that the homeless can sell to work for a bed and food. And also, they can earn a bit of money themselves. At the train station, I didn't have any cash on me, but the fact that he was my age, early 20s, got to me, and I offered him a warm coffee or chocolate milk or tea instead. Also, I had just moved to the country, so didn't speak the language, so I couldn't read the newspaper anyway. Instead of accepting one of the warm beverages, he asked for a much more expensive bottle of Coca-Cola, about double price. Still went in and bought it for him, but I felt cheated in a way. Offered him one thing, and he asked for something else that was more expensive. It's weird because I kind of expected him to just be happy with whatever he got offered. Edit. Okay, apparently my anger was not reasonable. Fair enough, smiley face. I just thought it fit in this sub because I offered one thing, but he asked for something else. Yeah, this one isn't too bad. I mean, he didn't get snotty or anything, so on it, yeah, I don't think he's a choosing beggar, clearly, but he's not like the numbskulls we normally see on here, so there's a light at the end of the tunnel, I guess. Choosing beggars in movies/TV/books, etc. I'm not sure if this kind of post violates the rules of the sub, but I thought I'd give it a shot and try something different. Title pretty much says it all. What are the worst choosing beggars in all kinds of media that make your blood boil? Personally, Ron Weasley always comes across as a bit of a choosing beggar to me, though others might describe him as entitled. Something about wanting to be a friend of the most famous student at the school, but getting frequently jealous/envious of said friend seems like classic choosing beggar behavior in hindsight. I want to be your friend, but only when it suits me. Ironic, considering Harry should have given up everything to have family like Ron had. Anyone have their own examples? Quotes or links welcome. So the top comment here is from Mythical Beast 45. I mean, I'm not sure Ron Weasley is a great example. He and Harry became friends sort of by coincidence, and the only times I can remember him getting jealous/envious were Harry getting selected for the Triwizard Tournament, sort of understandable, and he got over it quickly. Or the scene where he destroyed Slytherin's locket after seeing it taunt him with Harry/Hermione. Again, understandable. Yeah, those are both understandable. Anybody would kind of be upset with those two situations, I guess. Anyway, what do you guys think? Put in the comments, who do you think in media, like any kind of media, TV, movies, books, who do you think is personifies a choosing beggar? I want to hear who you guys think would fly under this category. So scroll down to those comments and get your fingers going. Just start typing in there. All right. An hour of begging for free shit on a menu, just to return to the first thing I offered. I do apologize for the lack of paragraph spacing in advance. I cannot enable it on my phone for some god-awful reason, so here goes. I've been working at a local vape shop for around a year now. Been working in the industry for almost 8 years now. I've dealt with every kind of criticism, customer, etc. you could possibly imagine. This particular night, I was doing a closing shift. Now, I have to have the store closed and locked at 9 p.m. to do the register. So naturally, I start my cleaning procedures about 45 minutes earlier to play it safe in case a customer comes in and disrupts that. This night, I decided to take my chances and not do them until 8:30, seeing as how they only take about 20 minutes to do, and I would still have some time. I'm about a quarter of the way through when a customer comes in complaining about his device not working. After about 15 minutes of listening to him say how it's not working and tastes like crap, I find out it's just a simple coil replacement, as he's had his in for over 3 months, and the lifetime of them is usually around 1 to 2 weeks. It's about 8:55 now. I get him a replacement coil and I'm thinking we're all good and he's going to go now. Wrong! He then said that he left his juice at home, and the last guy who worked here gave him a free fill-up of his tank the last time he came by, and that he just needed a fill-up for the drive home. This is definitely something we do not do for people, as testing is not allowed in our state unless it's by smell or physical taste. I figure maybe he's a good friend of another employee, and that he's a trusted person who comes in. I say, okay, and asked him what kind of juice he wanted to fill with. Just wanting him to get the fuck out, as it was a minute or two before I had to have the store completely closed and finish my last procedure before leaving. He then said, "Oh, I don't know, do you have any fruity mints?" I then gave him our only fruity mint flavor we carry and said, "There you go." He then got mad and said, "No, I've tried this before and I hate it." I told him we didn't have any other fruity mints and that if he was interested in doing another that I would get that. I legitimately went through our whole menu with him, over 100 different flavors, read him descriptions of every single one, let him smell over 50 to try and help him, and he declined all of them. At this point, it's around 9:20 and I am fucking pissed. He goes off on how we never have anything good he likes, and I tell him that regardless of what he likes, he is getting a free fill-up. And I had to have the store closed 20 minutes ago. And if he cannot decide, then he needs to get out. He sits there for a second angrily and then says something that made me never want to shoot someone as much as I did then. He goes, "Okay then, I'll just have the first flavor you handed me." To this day, I shut down any customer that tries to act like they're going to stay past closing. I don't care if you're my best friend. If it hits 9, you are out of the goddamn store. Amen. Hallelujah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay? I like my coworkers. I work in IT, some of you know that. I like my coworkers, but when it hits midnight, man, I am out the fucking door. Don't try to make small talk with me. I just want to go home, okay? And the worst part is, last night I was stuck at work a half an hour after I was supposed to be gone because, I don't know, I'm too good at my job or something and people are just like shooting the shit with me. Who knows? I don't know. This guy kept me on the phone for like half an hour for nothing. Literally nothing. And I was just like muting my phone every 2 seconds and like tapping my desk with my fingers, and I'm just like, come on, dude, I want to go home. And I just got finished telling him that, oh yeah, guys, I just started vacation, so you're gonna be hearing a lot more of these videos over the next week. Anyway, on to the next one. Alright, my dudes, so this last story I have for you today was originally posted in r/ChoosingBeggars, but it was removed. So I let the OP know, and they so graciously reposted it in r/RedditFairy. So let's get into it. So, I've been a lurker here for a while, and finally have my own story to tell, and damn is it a juicy one. This happened literally about half an hour ago, so it's still fresh in my mind. Context. My stepmom and I decided to go out to the local GameStop to browse around while waiting for my dad to get his order in the long-ass Dunkin' Donuts line. While browsing, a woman enters. Cast. Me. Duh. Chill employee. Chill manager. Entitled mother. So, we were browsing games, and I was looking at stuff that I wanted to buy. My stepmom has always taken casual interest in video games, but never enough to play them. Just enough to watch me play and get into the story with me. Enter entitled mother. She enters the store and picks a game within a few seconds, clearly knowing what she wanted. Now, let me get this clear. This woman did not look like a typical Karen. In all honesty, if she was my age and didn't pull this shit with the chill employee, I might have asked her out. She walks up to the counter and lays the game down. Chill employee. Hi, ma'am. Are you ready for checkout? Entitled mother. Well, yes and no. I want the game, but the price is too high. It's not worth $60. Could you discount it? Chill employee. Clearly shocked. Do you have a rewards card? Entitled mother. No, but you should discount it anyway. It's for my son. He just turned 14. Please, it's not worth $60 and you know it. Chill employee. Ma'am, I can't just take money off. That can get me fired and or arrested. Entitled mother. Just do it. God, you act like losing your job is going to kill you. Chill employee. Ma'am, I have bills and a child to pay for. I do need this job. I'm not going to risk my job so your son can have this game. Now, I apologize to any YouTubers like r/MKGO and Wonderstruck because it's about to get unclean. Well, you don't have to worry about that here. Entitled mother. Why the fuck won't you just give me the damn discount? It's not that big of a fucking deal. Do you want me to have to tell my kid that he isn't getting the only thing he wanted because of some stupid ass cashier who can't help out a good fucking person to help give her son a good fucking birthday? Fuck you, whore! Get your fucking manager now! My stepmom and I are just staring in awe. Eventually, I get fed up with this shit because I rather like this cashier. He's gone to get the manager at this point, and I walk up to her. Now, keep in mind, I'm pretty big, but I am not a fighter by any means. I avoid conflict at all costs. I can be pretty intimidating when I want to, though. I walk over to entitled mother. Me. You need to stop being a dick to that cashier. All he's trying to do is his job. How'd you like it if someone walked into your work and started screaming at you to give a discount, I say this in my most commanding and deep voice. Entitled mother. Now listen here, you little shit. I will not be spoken to in such a way. He was being rude. It's not my fault he won't give a simple discount. Me. Bitch, you clearly have no clue how business works. They can just give you a fucking discount. They can't just give you, I'm assuming. That's not how you make money, dumbass. At this point, apparently I was being rude too, and EM hauls off and slaps me hard. It fucking hurt too. I stumbled backwards and fell into a rack full of figurines based off of games. I knocked the rack down and hit my head, along with landing on my wrist wrong. My stepmom goes into full mama bear mode. I'm 15. She runs up to this bitch and starts screaming so loud and fast that I couldn't make out what she was saying. This dumb hoe goes to slap my stepmom, the one who's screaming louder than a beast of hell in your face. Yes, let's slap her. My stepmom caught her wrist and kicked this woman in the pussy. Like, straight up brought her boot right into that fish market. The woman fell on the ground and moaned in pain for a few seconds before getting up and screaming at my stepmom some more. My stepmom took a step towards her, and this coward took off, straight out of the store. At this point, the manager comes out, looks over camera footage, sees what happened, and thanks my stepmom and I for getting her out because she was being a complete bitch. We paid for the game we were buying after picking up the figurine display that got knocked over when she slapped me and went to leave. But oh no, ladies and gentlemen, it's not over yet. This bitch comes back walking into the store with mall security. She points my stepmom and I out, and the guard walks over to us. Security guard: "Ma'am, this woman says you assaulted her for no reason a few moments ago." Stepmom: "No reason? Excuse me? She slapped my son, knocking him over into the figurine shelf. He's been seeing double and hasn't been able to move his wrist since. And then tried to slap me. There was reason, sir, I assure you." Security guard: "Do you have proof of this?" Stepmom: "Yes. The manager over there watched the entire thing on playback through the camera a second ago." The security guard watched the video, came over to us apologizing. All the while, entitled mom couldn't hear, so she was just smirking at us, thinking she had won, when the security guard walked over, grabbed her arms, and handcuffed her. He sat her on a bench and called the cops. She got arrested for assault of a minor, assault, and falsifying a police call. We went to the urgent care, and I am sitting in the waiting room now, still unable to move my wrist, but I can see now. It's down to a minor headache. I can say that EM messed with the wrong mama bear. That's right, sounds like it. OP, I hope your wrist is better now. I hope you can move it. But oh my god, the part about right in the fish market, oh, that reminded me of a story. When I was a teenager, I got the opportunity to hang out with Linkin Park and their lead singer, Chester, rest in peace. He said the funniest thing, because I was telling him about this girl that was standing in front of me during the show, and she kept elbowing me in the face. So he does this crazy, like, karate stance and then, like, uppercuts into the air and says, "Did you punch her in the pussy?" It was the funniest shit. Oh my god. Oh, rest in peace, Chest. Rest in peace. You were funny, man. Alright, my dudes, that's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for checking out this video. I had a lot of fun making it, and I can't wait to do many more Choosing Beggars videos because it's a strong dose of reality mixed with a strong dose of comedy, so it's just great. Anyway, if you liked the video, please smash that like button. If you're new here, smash that subscribe button and the bell notification to be notified when I have future videos coming out with content like this. And as always, if you have a story you want me to read on my video, head on over to Reddit, r/RedditFairy, and submit your story there. And who knows, maybe it'll show up in the next video. Until next time, have a good one.